Hey everyone, it is Philly and the Brain. Before we get started on today's video, we just wanted to send our thoughts and prayers and condolences to everyone who was affected in Myanmar and Thailand. Those who lost loved ones, lost their homes. We just want to say that our hearts go out to you for this crazy, unforeseen
event
tragedy. It's our hearts go out to you guys. So, to our viewers in the area, please stay safe, take care of yourselves, and know that the world is with you. And also support each other, find community. Let's help each other get through this. And those of you who are considering giving aid or relief, to make sure it's with a trusted organization that is actually helping people on the ground. Trusted organizations, because people really need us as a community right here. So we're sending strength, love, hope, unity. All right, let's get to our regularly scheduled programming.
Hang in there, guys.
Passport. Yo, if you ain't got your passport, why are we even having this conversation?
Right.
Because everything we talking about hinges on this. If you don't have this, you can't do, well, I guess you could do the other steps.
You ain't going nowhere. That's important. You ain't going nowhere.
Right.
You're missing out.
The Brain and I are going to break down exactly how to move to Thailand in 2025, or just fill in the blank, wherever you want to go. It don't have to be Thailand. We're just going to swap out the visa process because that's the only thing different. But if you're serious, these are the steps.
Right. This isn't just some someday guide where you just decide, oh, I may move someday. This guide is for people who are serious about moving to Thailand right now, within the next 6 months or a year.
Yes.
So step by step, let's do it.
Let's do it. Take your notes. Now, before you pack a single sock, you have to ask yourself why. Why do you want to move? What is your why? Is it retirement? Is it adventure?
Cost of living?
Cost of living is one of our whys. Also healthcare, because America has the worst healthcare system in the world, but they act like it's the best and it's the most expensive. Anyway, I'll go crazy talking about that. But you know, whatever your why is, you got to figure out what it is before you can make a move. When we said this is no BS, you got to look within. This ain't some, oh, I'm just going to move because everybody's doing it. It looks so cool on YouTube. No, you got to look within yourself. Are you happy where you are? Do you see a better life for yourself? We understand that everybody is not able to do this, right? We've been planning to do this. But if you are able to do it, you should start making these plans. And if you are not able to do it, you got to shift your mindset so you can put yourself in the position to be able to do it.
That's right. And remember, when you move to Thailand, you're still you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're bad at spending money, you're going to be bad at spending money there.
Right.
Don't focus on the past. Don't focus on what goals you did not accomplish at the time, things you could have done. Look at this as a chance for change, new opportunities, right?
To recreate yourself like a butterfly coming up out of cocoon. You know what I'm saying? Something real beautiful can come from this. But you have to sit down with yourself and figure out your why. Once you got your why right, then we're going to move to the next step, which is, so let's keep it real, y'all. If you broke in America, you're going to be broke in Thailand. Bad money habits they transfer all over the world. So they're not going to let you take their jobs in Thailand either. You can't just show up and take a local's job.
That's true.
That means you got to show up with some money, right? So we're talking about you own an online business, you got savings, and how many Americans actually have savings, right? Retirement funds and remote income. These are basically your options, right, Brain?
That's right. And you want to make sure that when you start off planning that you have some money saved. I recommend saving at least 6 months, if you can, a year, but at least 6 months of your monthly living expenses. If you don't know what the monthly expenses are, you could start calculating what that is, doing your research in Thailand, get an idea as far as where you want to live, how much it may cost to rent a condo or an apartment, or find a place on
How many times a night
Airbnb.
you like to go out? Entertainment budget. You can't just
eating out, things of that nature, and then take that number and multiply it by 6 months, because you want to make sure you have some type of safety net before you travel. Also, put some money to the side for the cost of air flight, for example, and
airfare
emergencies in case you have to come back.
Don't get over there and get stuck. You want to be able to get home to grandma's funeral if you need to. You feel me?
Yep.
Yeah, so
and as far as jobs, as Phil said, you can't go there and you can't expect to take any of the Thailand jobs.
You can't take the Thai people's jobs.
So you have to prepare yourself. There's different ways to make money online. If you are one of those individuals that currently today work remote, you may still be able to work remotely in Thailand.
Right.
For example, I work remote right now. I'm a Workday consultant. So it's possible I may be able to still do the same thing in Thailand. Of course, if you're doing this, and you need to make sure you check with your company for tax implication reasons. Mm-hmm. Also, if you do not currently have a job that you currently work remotely, you can look into online businesses. There's so many things out there.
What you got for them, baby? Like what?
YouTube is one of them, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm looking at your notes over there. What else you got for them?
I also have affiliate marketing, and this is just some of the research we have done. People are making a lot of money from affiliate marketing. Obviously, you need to have some advertisement, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, some type of product or niche that you're advertising and using those affiliate marketing. There's a lot of different companies out there that are willing to pay you because you're helping with selling their product, right? Also drop shipping. I mean, there's a lot of people out there building their own stores, their online stores out there, and making money from that.
So basically, you guys start today learning how to earn from your laptop.
Right, before you leave. It's okay if you don't reach the numbers, maybe you have a certain number in mind, like I need to make this amount of money every month in my business or online store or wherever it is. Start today so that it starts growing before you even get to Thailand.
That's right.
And as far as remote works, if you're not currently working remote today, do your research. There's a lot of opportunities out there based on the research we have done. There's data analysts, there's cybersecurity analysts.
I was looking into that. Yeah, still am thinking about it. Yeah, hopefully YouTube blows up though.
Right.
And I don't have to.
And cybersecurity is getting ready
to.
It's one of those fields that is growing. Is going to blow up because of AI. There's a lot of opportunities out there for AI, and AI is going to be a lot more opportunities in the next 3 years. There's also Workday consultant, as I mentioned. Coders. There's a lot of people doing coding, and they're working from anywhere. Developers, IT developers, sales, marketing, building, coding, and teaching.
That's my last resort, but
but there are opportunities in Thailand where you can be a teacher. You could teach English there.
So get your money mindset right. There are ways to do it, but you gotta want it. You gotta want it. Money mindset.
And one of the biggest things I didn't mention was pay off your debt. I don't care if it's $300,000, $500,000 you owe. Everybody go, and where everybody start off at is different. So don't get discouraged and say, well, I owe too much. You have to start today. Compound interest is a beautiful thing if it's being used correctly as far as investing. Mm-hmm. If you have money invested in stocks and you're getting dividends, all of that stock, that money in that stock continues to make compound interest, right? But also high yield savings accounts, for example.
All right, y'all, that's a whole nother show. Brain can go forever. But we're going to take a coffee break. Great. Just great. Somebody buy us a coffee, please. Please. The brain needs it. So does Philly. Thanks. All right, you guys. Now let's talk about visas. And the beauty of this get off your ass guide to move into Thailand is you could swap out Thailand for wherever your preferred destination is. So if Thailand is not your jam, just insert the place you want to be there. But the thing is, you got to know about them. So you can either do a tourist visa, which a lot of people do, or in Thailand, we're thinking about the
digital nomad visa,
the DTV,
or DTV.
Which means Destination Thailand visa, but it's for digital nomads. We'll put a little bit of information up on the screen. You see it here, but this one is good for 5 years, so it gives you a little bit more time if you maybe want to establish a little bit of base. But we're thinking about just using tourist visas to get away from the tax implications, because as much as we love Thailand, we don't want to be there more than 6 months out of the year because of tax implications. So we're going to be slow traveling with Thailand as our 6 month out of the year base. That's about right, honey?
That's about right. And it's a good start.
Yeah.
Especially when you're still trying to figure things out when it comes to how you're going to make money online.
And here's some information about the education visa. It's there up on the screen if you want to go over there and learn. Okay. All right. And then there's the long-term visa. We want to give a shout out to that one. The wealthy pensioner visa. Here's the information also on the screen. So that's for folks over 50 with stable income coming in, like, your pension or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So those are the visas. Again, insert your location, because if Thailand is not your jam, this guide still works for you. Fun fact. Right. Up next, Philly and the Brain both hold real estate licenses.
Yep.
So this part's kind of cool to us because it's all about
location.
Where do you want to be, huh? Bangkok for the hustle and bustle? Chiang Mai for the, the creatives. You go up there around all that green space. You just get creative. You know what I'm saying? And then Hua Hin. That's where my brother wants to retire. I wasn't even thinking about Hua Hin until Tony talked about it, babe. And I've been doing some research. It's got nice beaches, too.
Oh, I love beaches.
Oh, but the beaches. So, Pattaya, Phuket, all y'all go there. We might be chilling in Hua Hin.
Right. I want to be where the beaches are.
Pattaya, Phuket, we gonna be there too. But, we might just... Yeah. Anyway, it's important to visit multiple spots.
Yeah, we definitely recommend visiting multiple spots. You'd be surprised at the home you select.
It just might surprise you. Some place you never would have found yourself. You just might fall in love with it. So, location. Excuses are tools of incompetence, which builds monuments of nothingness. And those who specialize in them,
excuses,
seldom do well in life. Stop making excuses, you guys. Start today. All right? Look, let's go over the list again. This is the no BS, get off your ass guide to moving to you fill in the blank, wherever your jam is, wherever you want to go. Thailand is for us, okay? You fill in the blank. The guide works for wherever you want to go. So, what's the steps? Get your passport, right? Next step.
Cut the expenses.
Start
paying off your debt. Start paying off your debt. Start saving at least 6 months of your living expenses.
That's right. Start figuring out how to make that paper online. Digital nomad is where it's at. And then research the visas for the place where you want to go.
Join like-minded people, groups.
That's right.
There are several Facebook groups for expats.
Yeah, so we joined the Grounded Life group. And when I tell you, when you're surrounded by like-minded people, it motivates you. So if you don't think that the United States or wherever you live is not the place for you and your family, there's other places.
Yep.
It is attainable. You just have to start now. How you eat an elephant, Brain?
One bite at a time.
One bite at a time.
And give yourself grace. Start small. Don't get discouraged.
One bite at a time.
Pay off your debt. Take your time. Everyone's timeline is different.
Again, y'all, we've
starting
been planning
somewhere
for
is important.
A couple of years. We had to start somewhere too. We're just sharing our journey with you at this point. All right? You can do it.
You can do it.
When I met Brain, I had so much debt. And she taught me that the credit is a game. You got to know how to play the game.
You got to know how to play the game.
She taught me the game. My credit score went to almost 800. And Yeah.
And you
gotta
paid
start.
off a lot of debt, babe.
Yeah,
Starting off small.
Almost done. Almost done. Huge amount of debt. Almost done. We'll probably be done before August when we go to Thailand. So
Starts
thank you.
here.
Thank you.
Mindset.
I appreciate
You start with a positive mindset, and you start taking the necessary steps to change your
It got
life.
to exist in your mind first.
I always tell them that it has to exist in your mind first. You can come from anywhere. It don't matter where you come from. You can do this.
It has to exist in
The
your mind.
society
first.
wants you to believe. They want you to think that you can't, but you can.
But you can, and it's easier when you're surrounded by like-minded people.
Right.
Find your community. All right.
Find your tribe.
So next week, you guys are going to be breaking down the difference between healthcare in America versus abroad. I have a lot to say about that.
Lot to say. So smash that
Smash.
button, subscribe, so you don't miss out on anything that we have to share, because we have a lot of important information to share, right, Phil?
Yes, the brain. All right, so hey, you guys, thank you so much for joining
Thank
us today.
you.
I am Philly,
And I'm the brain.
and we thank you so much for your time. Take care of yourself. Love one another. Peace.
Peace.
Passport.
Passport. Passport.
Yo, if you ain't got your passport, why are we even having this conversation? Because if you were, I messed up.
Don't even pay it back. Just
Hey guys, just wanted to take a moment and shine the light on a few content creators that inspired us this month. Big shout outs going out to Grounded Life Retirement Travel, Cal from Bangkok, Our Black Utopia, Retired Working for You, Doc&Bean, love their channel, and my man Maine Going Global, out there solo traveling. Much love, much respect. Check them out, you guys. All right.